right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Pushing his way through. Lamar Miller. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They called a flyer out of the gate. And guess what? They're in the lead now.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and 2, Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cannon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Darnold. To the right side and complete to Washington. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Lamar Miller, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Pennell able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Complete out right to Kurz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the carry, it's Cannon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. On 3rd down, that's Cannon. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On 3rd down, that's Cannon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Detroit!
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the end zone, Watson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Watson operating from the gun. Underneath for Miller. On first down, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Anuno's got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run. This is Cannon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go again with Cannon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Darnold on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Jets on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Hey. 4 down. All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now. Blue, 90. Blue.
On 4th down, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picked.
No introduction really necessary.